Hey guys, how are you? Today I'd like to talk about the topic of agnosticism. This topic really isn't that important, but I feel I need to make a point. As you all know, I spend some time on YouTube and I converse with people, and sometimes I talk with people who identify themselves as agnostic. Some atheists agree that agnosticism is a branch of atheism, while some other agnostics get offended being called an atheist. It is my belief that agnosticism is a branch of atheism. First, I'd like to start with the president of the American Atheists, David Silverman. Although we have very different beliefs, I do agree with him that agnosticism is basically atheism. Watch.
About a myth, about a man in the sky, and we're saying we're pretty sure he's not there. We're not sure about everything because we don't know everything in the universe, so we can't say for sure that Santa Claus doesn't live at the North Pole. Folks, agnostic means nothing because you're only using it for religion. You're not using it for anything else. You're giving religion a pedestal to say, all right, well, I'm going to disbelieve in Santa Claus because there's no reason to believe in Santa Claus. But when it comes to an invisible magic man in the sky, well, there's no reason to believe in him either. But I'm just going to say agnostic because it makes the atheo folks feel better. It makes the atheo folks think that, oh, they have some relevance. It makes the atheo folks think I'm closer to one of them. I don't think that's a good idea. I think what we need to do is deliver the clean, real message. If you don't have a belief in a deity, for whatever reason, you're an atheist. If you don't have a belief in a deity because we don't know everything in the universe, you're an atheist. If you don't have a belief in a deity and you absolutely hate the word atheist, you're still an atheist. And 90% of the atheists in this country call themselves something other than atheist. So what are we doing? We're dividing ourselves over nothing. I'm an atheist, I'm an agnostic, I'm a secular nun, I'm a secular Jew, I'm a lapsed Catholic. We all have those euphemisms, and they all spread us out, making atheists look tiny while religion looks huge. And so we look like we're not significant.
So, as you can see, even the president of the American Atheists agree with me that agnosticism is a branch of atheism. Now, I'd like to go into some definitions of the word agnosticism. The first definition the dictionary.com has is the doctrine or belief of an agnostic. Definition number 2 is an intellectual doctrine or attitude affirming the uncertainty of all claims to ultimate knowledge. See if there's any other definitions. Agnosticism in culture, a denial of knowledge about whether there is or is not a God. An agnostic insists that it is impossible to prove that there is no God and impossible to prove that there is one. Let's see what happens if I click on agnostic. See what definitions come up. Okay, there we go. A person who holds that the existence of the ultimate cause as God and the essential nature of things are unknown and unknowable, or that human knowledge is limited to experience. And to this definition, synonyms are attached to the definition, such as disbeliever, non-believer, unbeliever, doubter, skeptic, secularist, empiricist, heathen, heretic, infidel, pagan. Definition number 2 says a person who denies or doubts the possibility of ultimate knowledge in some area of study. Definition 3 says a person who holds neither or two opposing positions on a topic. Alright, so what happens if I go into a website called philosophybasics.com? Types of atheism. Implicit atheism is the absence of belief in one or more gods, without a conscious rejection of it. This may apply to someone who has never thought about belief in gods, or never been exposed to theistic ideas, or some would argue also to newborn children. Explicit atheism, on the other hand, is where someone makes a positive assertion, either weak or strong, regarding their lack of belief in gods. Another distinction is sometimes made between strong or positive atheism and weak atheism. Strong atheism is a term generally used to describe atheists who accept as true the proposition gods do not exist. Weak atheism refers to any type of non-theism which falls short of this standard, and which can therefore be considered to also include agnosticism. A third distinction can be made between practical or pragmatic atheism and theoretical or contemplative atheism. In practical atheism, also known as apatheism, individuals live as if there are no gods and explain natural phenomena without resorting to the divine. This may be from an absence of religious motivation, an active exclusion of the problem of gods and religion from intellectual pursuit and practical action. Indifference and lack of interest in the problems of gods and religion, or just ignorance or a lack of any idea about gods. Theoretical atheism, on the other hand, explicitly posits arguments against the existence of gods and actively responds to the common theistic arguments. Even though this philosophy's website's definition for agnosticism is weak atheism, it still is atheism. Some agnostics will argue that agnosticism is a neutral position, but from a Christian perspective, you either believe in God or a God of sorts, or you don't. There is no neutral position. I'll keep my sources below this video for you guys to check out if you want to see it for yourselves. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, God bless.